Okay, I got Marty and Joslyn. What's going on?
Kenny, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey.
Hey, my apologies. You know, technology strikes again. It just happens.
It happens.
It happens. So I got Marty, and I have Joslyn, and I was just talking about the show that y'all had at the Borough last week. It was outstanding. All three bands killed it. Um, and I've been a fan of y'all for quite some time, at least for about a year now. I seen y'all perform the first time at Parlay Social last year, and I remember the show particular because Jenna Pillen was there for Soul Jam. I was just,
I remember that.
so I was there for about an hour or two before I had to head out, and then I was at Parlay Social again months back, and then I was at Crave Lexington, and then I eventually got a chance to meet y'all at that second go around, and I enjoyed y'all. I like one of the best performers in local music right now. Like y'all got it going on. Okay, all of yous. So let's talk about this band. How did Jocelyn and the Sweet Compression got together? How did this band came about?
It got started when I became aware of. I had been aware of Jocelyn's huge talent, but she was kind of cutting her teeth playing live in cover bands around town and stuff. And I was busy working with this group that I'd been playing with for almost 15 years in Cincinnati. And so she was just getting stage experience, and I was just doing what I was doing. And then we kind of reached a point where her talent was so undeniable, and I was, she couldn't go down the cover band tubes. I wanted her to, make a record and take a stab at having a real career. And I was fed up with what I was doing and needed to care about a new project again. And it was just the obvious thing to do. So we just came together, wrote some songs, made a record, and formed the band, and got to work.
That's awesome. And if you haven't seen Jocelyn in the Sweet Compression, you're missing out. You gotta check this band out. They are worth every money that you spent, regardless if they're the opening act, middle of the show, headlining act. They are worth the admission. I'm telling you. I'm just so fascinated. Yeah, not only do y'all perform originals, but y'all perform covers. And I played one of your originals a little bit earlier this evening. I played the love song. Definitely enjoyed the track. So for you, Jocelyn, for those who have not got a chance to see this band, how can you best describe this band and what do they bring to the table on the local music scene out here in Lexington?
I mean, the best way to describe it is kind of I guess like an R&B soul funk mashup, like kind of a neo funk type of thing. And I think we just bring, as Walter so eloquently put it, groove to the scene. We just kind of bring a new, fresh outlook on it. We try to make sure we, touch bases with all genres. We try to get, all people involved and liking the music. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it. We just try to make sure everyone loves what they hear. We want to make sure we love what we're doing. At the end of the day, we want to make sure we are entertaining and we are having a good time entertaining. Somebody said to me at the last gig we had at the Borough, he said, I'm watching you guys. Even everyone in the band is very, involved in entertaining the crowd, but it's almost as if we are just watching you all have fun. It's almost like you aren't even here to try to entertain us. You're just up there having a good time and allowing us to watch while you do it. And that's probably one of the best compliments I think we had is, they notice that we love what we're doing. And I think that's probably one of the most important things that we have going on is to love what we do.
Joslyn and the Sweet Compression is joining me here on Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. I have Marty and Joslyn. So December 1st, y'all going to be a part of Believing in Forever show. Shout out to my local hero, Divine Kawama. He's gathered some local acts, and y'all are going to be a part of that show December the 1st. That's also going to be at the Borough. So if you missed out the last time, you get another chance. Talk about this show and how's it feel to be. And it's for a good cause, considering Divine does so much for the community. But talk about the show that you're going to be a part of and what's it all about.
That show's going to be insane because any show with even one quality act whose mission is to raise money for children at Christmas time or, goods for children at Christmas time, coats and toys would be worth attending and contributing to. But this show has a bonanza of talent, 6 acts. And it starts at 5:00. 6 great acts, and virtually there's nobody representing kind of like any kind of country sort of thing, but just about every other genre is touched on. We've got Robert Fromm kicking it off, playing straight ahead vintage style blues, and he's freak on guitar. Kenny Burrell, Grant Green, Freddie King, but he sounds like Robert. So it just killer guitarist. Then Sonny Chiba's up next. Sonny Chiba plays reggae infused with like punk rock, which sounds like a strange marriage, but anybody that has seen these guys do it knows how naturally they fuse these two things. And so after Sonny Chiba, we're playing. Then so you've got blues, reggae / aggressive like punk rock. We're an R&B band. Then you've got Divine Karama, hip hop. Then a group called The Summit is playing, and they're like a rootsy kind of blues rock type band that's on a roll right now. They're from Ohio. They're from Cincinnati. They just got off the road with ZZ Top, so they're experiencing some success. And then like a psychedelic guitar-oriented rock act, Johnny Conqueror is the headliner, and they're extremely popular, and they're super young and already killing it. So 1 million genres represented over the course of 7-8 hours for the price of a children's coat or a toy. A new children's coat or a new toy is the price of admission, or you can make a cash donation. I think it's $12. So come early and stay long. The doors open at 5. Robert goes on at 6, and the music will rage till at least midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
This show is right up my alley. Right up my alley. All types of genres, and it's for a good cause. So this is Coats for Cover. That's the name of the show. And you can either pay online or you can bring in a toy or coat for entry. And Joslyn, Sweet Compression, Divine Summit, Sonny Chiba, Robert, and Johnny Conqueror all going to be there. And just get there. It's a Friday. You want to kick off the weekend, right? Especially the month of December, the holiday season, right? With Coats for Cover, courtesy of Divine Kawama's Believing in Forever. And again, shout out to Divine. Very awesome dude. So addition to that, what do y'all have in store for the remainder of the year? And what do you have coming up in 2018 that you are able to tell us?
Well, one quick postscript on the the December 1st show. It's also at the Burl, which is worth mentioning because the Burl is the best sounding room in town. Too, it was constructed with live music in mind. It sounds great, and there are no waitresses, sports on television, appetizers, any distractions. They don't have television. It's built for music, and so it's the best place in town to see a show. What we've got going on today, we spent all day today shooting a brand new video. We've got new recordings we're working on now. We've got about 7 or 8 songs in the can, another 6 being in the process right now. We're recording now, and one of which we shot a video for today that'll probably be out early in the year. And so after December 1st, we're doing New Year's Eve at Willie's Locally Known. And then I think we've got a date at Cosmic Charlie's in January. So just watch the website for that. And new single with an accompanying music video in early February.
Awesome. So, and what's the website people can keep in touch for music and upcoming shows?
Joslyn and the SweetCompression.com.
Joslyn and the SweetCompression.com. I'm joined with Marty. I'm joined with Joslyn. And before I let y'all go, I gotta tell this story. So it was Crave Lexington this past summer. Y'all were the headlining act on Saturday night, I believe it was. And
that's right.
So I did my radio show earlier that night, and I said I had to go see Joslyn and the crew. And it was sadly earlier that day. That was the day of the Charlottesville attack. Some people were bummed out or whatever. I know I was, but I did go get out the house because local music has been a part of my life for a couple of years, and I like to support local music. Helps me through the days and such. I go there. I enjoy myself. A middle-aged white woman came up to me and was in tears and wanted to give me a hug, given that so much has been going on with this country. And I wanted to bring that up because music brings people together, even through trying times. And I didn't even know this woman. I was just minding my own business. I didn't want to bug nobody. I was just enjoying the show. And this woman just came up to me, just wanted to give me a hug. And I accepted that hug, and we were just jamming. I think you was playing a Bruno Mars song at that time. I don't know what it was, but the point of that is that music brings people together, and I feel like y'all are a great representation of that. People of colors, backgrounds, or whatever. Y'all are guaranteed good time, and I thank y'all for that moment, for that night. And I thank that woman for her gesture. So it was a good night. It was a memorable night. I'll never forget it. So thank y'all for that special night. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, and they got merch. They got T-shirts. They got the cups. They got all types of stuff. They stepping their game up on the merchandise side of things. I got the T-shirt already. I'm gonna try to get more, maybe the sweatshirt or whatever, because you know winter is coming. It's gonna be cold and all that. But thank y'all for being on the show. I know y'all have had a very long day, but thank you for taking the time. Joslyn and the SweetCompression.com. Check out the music and upcoming shows.